A question I get all the time is, why are my Facebook video ads failing on YouTube? A lot of time business owners are like, hey, YouTube ads doesn't work for me. I gave them a try, but they didn't work. And then I take a look inside their ad account and I see the videos they have, and I'm like, okay, that's why they didn't work. So with YouTube ads, you can't use the same Facebook video creative. Now, I'll show you a few examples of Facebook video creatives that are killing it, like this, and like this. Basically, what you can notice from those creatives is, number one, they're either in like square or vertical format, which works great on Facebook, Instagram, etc., especially on mobile. Number two is a lot of them, they have a lot of text on screen, like bright text on screen all the time, etc. Number three is, if you notice with the e-commerce video, it's basically, well, actually you can't hear it, but it only has background music. It doesn't actually have any like voiceovers. So those are a few common factors. A lot of times you'll see video ads which have a lot of slideshows, which have like very kind of amateur video as well, that are doing well on Facebook. Now, I want to explain why they don't work on YouTube. So think about how YouTube works. Number one, all the videos are widescreen. So almost every piece of video on YouTube is usually like a widescreen format. That's like the native format. Number two, the psychology of a user, of somebody on YouTube, is different. They're in the middle of watching videos by like YouTubers whose only job is to make videos as addictive, entertaining, and funny as possible. So if they see kind of like a square video with like no voiceover of like some product, they're probably gonna ignore it. So basically on YouTube, number one, make sure your videos are widescreen and they fit the screen. Number two, get rid of like the big flashy text. You can have captions, you can have a little bit of that to emphasize points, but they shouldn't be like huge flashy text right in the bottom. It just looks out of place on the YouTube environment. Number three, if you're doing like a video where you're demonstrating a product, try to have voiceovers, maybe have some voice actors. All the e-commerce product videos I've seen do really well on YouTube usually have a human person in the video kind of demonstrating a product, talking about it, but there's no like background music playing while, you know, there's a video of a product. And if you want an example of perhaps what would work better, try to look at what's actually working on the platform. Look at tech reviews. The tech reviews are almost always have a lot of background voiceovers, but they also usually have the person who's reviewing it in the camera at some point. So yeah, those are kind of a few tips where basically you want to adapt to the native format. Try to look at how YouTube video ads actually work. Try to look at what successful people are doing. Also try to look at, you know, kind of the content on YouTube and try to see like, okay, if I'm a user on YouTube, what do I actually want to watch if it's a video ad? And you know, a lot of it's like a good hook, entertaining, well produced, well shot. Those are all important things. Now, the last thing I really want to mention is also that when you're on YouTube, your psychology is kind of very different than on Facebook. On Facebook, you're kind of scrolling through the newsfeed, you're kind of bored, you see something kind of interesting, you watch it because you're bored, you watch 10 seconds of it. On YouTube, you're actually in content consumption mode, you have an intent to watch video. So you want to keep in mind the differing psychology between YouTube and Facebook, where on Facebook, you're kind of consuming bite-sized pieces of content, while on YouTube, you're in content viewing mode already. And if there's a piece of content that it's not up to par, then you're going to ignore it. So you want to make sure that your video ads are up to par with the content on the platform. So yeah, that's pretty much it on why a lot of times, you know, those square videos don't work on YouTube. It's because of those reasons that I just mentioned. And yeah, cheers.